At the dawn of the Third Age, the Dark Lord Sauron claimed the allegiance of his cruelest ally, twisted descendant of the Black Númenóreans, Argandara. Now, this corrupted sorcerer plots an attack.
We're at the Warner booth here at E3 with Ruth, who's going to tell us a little bit more about War in the North, and go!
So War in the North is an action RPG. It's definitely co-op. Co-op is the heart of the game, so you should play on the couch with your friends. You can play online, offline, system link, really any way. It's a new story that takes place during the War of the Ring. So as the Ring is traveling south to Mordor, you'll be traveling north to find and disrupt these armies that are gathering up there.
So this kind of game is really at the core of what Snowblind has been doing in the past.
Yes.
How does it feel to sort of move into this, perhaps the most coveted license and fancy?
Yeah, Middle-earth is definitely the best place to set a game. So really, Warner Brothers said that they wanted us to do, Snowblind action RPG set in Middle-earth, and we were really excited. It's been awesome, and it's really the perfect setting for that kind of game, because Lord of the Rings is all about working together, to defeat evil, working together as a fellowship. So it really fits this kind of game perfectly.
So I guess a lot of fantasy games have been based on the sort of the archetypes that are in Lord of the Rings over the years. How do you bring innovation to that, to not make it feel like, oh, this is every other action RPG that I've ever played?
Well, we want the game to feel kind of recognizable to people, and you will recognize the three characters, their classes. But what we've done is allow the player to customize those characters in different ways. So, for example, the elf, she's a lore master, so she does magic. But you can customize her to be more of a battle mage where she's blowing things up. You can customize her to be more of a melee character where she's just, attacking people with a sword and a staff, or more of a healing support class. So there's a lot of different ways you can play the three characters, customizing them with loot and with their skills.
So what are you showing to or letting people play here at E3 this year?
So we're showing a completely new level, Fornost, which is this ruined city in the north of Middle-earth in Arnor. It's built in rings, kind of like Minas Tirith in the films. So you're fighting your way through these rings of walls toward the central citadel, and it's a great level. It's my favorite level. We're also showing Belaram, the Great Eagle, is a combat encounter. So you can call him in combat when you're having trouble, and he will come down and attack the biggest threat to you. And it looks awesome because he's this huge eagle, comes down and grabs an orc and just bites their head off, and it's awesome. And we're also showing a lot more of our active skills in the skill tree, so a lot more of the options that players have during combat.
And where are you at in development right now?
We're getting pretty done. We're shipping this year, so we're kind of wrapping up.
And it's coming out on all consoles and platforms and...
Yeah, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.
And it's three-player co-op?
Yeah, three-player co-op, split screen or online or offline. Yeah.
So what would you say that people come away with here from E3? What's the reaction been like?
A lot of people who play it, they're very pleasantly surprised at how fun it is. I think people are expecting a game that's not quite as deep, but the combat is really deep. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of different ways you can play it, and it's just very fun. Especially, I think the more mature combat with decapitation and all the blood, I think it makes people feel really powerful. And so people have been having a lot of fun with it.
And it's been a while since we saw a Lord of the Rings game, an action game.
It's been a long time since there's been a co-op action RPG too. There aren't a lot of them out. So yeah, I think it's great for us to be able to have, a co-op action RPG that people are waiting for. A lot of people say, I love this kind of game and there haven't been any yet, so I'm really looking forward to this. And yeah, Lord of the Rings game where there's tons of Lord of the Rings fans. And to make a game that draws on both the books and the films and with some new characters, I think it's perfect for Lord of the Rings fans, it's perfect for action RPG fans.